All right, guys. I was just out and about a little today and swung by my local Harbor Freight for their big Thanksgiving pre-sale or whatever they're calling it. The big deal today, was 40% off Icon ratchets, which I don't know. So I decided to talk a little bit about ratchets today. I've been a mechanic for 25 years. I've got a few ratchets. And a knife, too. So this is the Icon ratchet I bought today. So it's 90 tooth, 1/4 inch drive, 7 inches long. Comes in this fancy box. Man, is this box fancy. And I don't know, I'll admit, this little lever seems to work really nice, but I don't know. I am not, as you can tell by my collection here, I'm not a fan of the comfort grip. It's never been my favorite. But this thing was on sale, 20 bucks today. So I went ahead and picked one up. While I was there, I picked up this one. This is a Pittsburgh ratchet. I don't know, you probably won't be able to see it anyway. It's right above my thumb. It says Pittsburgh. Honestly, it seems to work. And it doesn't have the stupid comfort grip handle. So, I don't know. This was $10. And the package it came in was this. So, $10, $20. I was thinking I may have paid more for just the packaging. I mean, look at this. Fancy dancy. I think this is a cleaning cloth of some kind. I don't know. Definitely probably going to stay in the box and go in the trash at the same time as the rest of it. But anyway, I don't know. We're going to give this a try someday. Probably not today. Just throw everything around. Let's talk about some of these other ratchets. This is one that I picked up at Tractor Supply. Fancy thing. It doesn't click. I forget what the packaging said about that, but it's, and you know, I guess you could probably take that apart. It's got a snap ring there, but I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't work that well. It spends most of its time in the old red toolbox. And I don't use it much. Let's see. What happened to my... Okay. This is a ratchet that I bought at Farm and Fleet. Duracraft Pro. I want to say it was $15. And it has been... It's been a good ratchet. It spends most of its time here in the main toolbox. This is a Pittsburgh, also 1/4 inch comfort grip handle. It was on sale for like $7 when I bought it. It's been a pretty decent ratchet, but it also lives most of the time in my home toolbox. It's Duracraft Pro. So that's my 1/4 inch ratchet collection. I guess 5 of them. I do have a Pittsburgh flex head shorty somewhere, but I couldn't find it. One of the kids may have it out and about. So 3/8. Probably the most used of the ratchets is the 3/8 variety. My favorite ratchets are Matco ratchets. This particular one I picked up used somewhere along the line. This is the most used ratchet that I've owned. I bought this ratchet in 2001. It has never been apart. It's never been rebuilt. I used it at work every day, for 24 years. Without a doubt, my favorite ratchet, most commonly used. As you can see, I'm not a huge flex head fan either. I don't know why. I just never got into the flex heads. Uh, 15 years ago. This I bought brand new. At the same time I bought the 3/8 one. Back in 2002. And never been rebuilt. Been used a lot. Now these are all ratchets I picked up. The 4 chromy looking ones I got at pawn shops. This thing I got at Tractor Supply. It's a 1/2 inch and 3/8 combined. I've not used it much, but it has. I wanted it mainly because of the lineup feature for bolt holes. That's interesting. It is what it is. It was cheap. Under $20. And then there's the old Stanley. Now, I bought this probably back in the late 90s. I got it at Kmart. A Williams. This I got at a pawn shop down in Pekin, Illinois. And again, it's probably the same thing as a snap-on ratchet. And I do like it. But I like this one better. And then I got me an Armstrong. I know I got that at the pawn shop down in Pekin. This thing works really well for what it is. And then my old Husky. I picked this up at the pawn shop not too long ago too. It came with a set of shallow 1/2-inch drive sockets. And I guess this is probably a Stanley ratchet, I'm sure. I'm sure it probably is. But anyway, that's my ratchet collection. You know, I do have a few other ones laying around here. But I don't think, I mean, these are the ones that get used the most. And I would say the ones that get used the absolute most are these 2/4 inch. These 2 3/8. And these 2 1/2 inch. So I would say Matco, definitely the favorite. All the rest of these are just things that I picked up, you know, because they were cheaper. But honestly, the only ratchets that I really ever had a ton of problems with was the really cheap Pittsburgh ratchets. I bought a lot of those, or not a lot, but a few 1/4 inch ones. I've just never been able to bite the bullet on a 1/4 inch Matco ratchet. I just can't do it. $130 for a 1/4 inch ratchet. That's crazy. So, but anyway, you know, my advice for buying a ratchet, buy what feels good in your hand, which, you know, with this deal here, you don't know how it feels in your hand because it comes in a fancy box, and yeah, you can't try it out. You know, they have one, I think, on display in the store that you can touch. So, but that's the main reason I like these Matcos. They just feel right in my hands. So, anyway, thanks for watching.